Just give it a second for it to appear. Alright, welcome back. We are back from our little break of switching games over. And we are here with the last game of the night and last game of the Monster last game from Monster Prom series we'll be playing. The after the first, before the third, Monster Prom 2 Monster Camp. This is the other basically dating sim like game in the Monster Prom series. So basically this is where they all go to Monster Camp and they have to woo their summer crushes and get to go to the date, go watch the stars with them by the end of summer camp. But it's honestly harder to get good endings in this because it goes by whichever. So like I'm guessing just like with the first, because I'm guessing the first does the same thing too, and I only figured this out after playing the second one. That basically what happens is they have to the stats have to be high enough, otherwise it's going to, no matter what choice you make, it's going to end badly. So if you have low stats for both of the options, no matter what you pick, it's going to be bad. And the lower and depending on what stats you have is if you'll be able to get whoever you're trying to impress. So that's the thing to be careful of with this one of it. And there's millions of like different possibilities and like good endings. So like I'll show you a few things. So these are the bad endings that you can get easily if you don't even have the right stats. Those are some of the good endings that you get where you watch the stars with them. I only got like 3 of them. And then some of these are the secret endings. So this is one from Damien's secret ending. This is Milo's secret ending. And that's Joy's secret ending. There's also another warning for this. Same warning as the third game, and the same warning for the first. The same warning for this. This game is up there. It is not for kids. It is not for easily triggered. I'm just gonna say it like that. It's hard to give an exclamation warning. It's like it's a fun game for an older audience, but I noticed some things on here can be triggering, can be upsetting to people. So there's a warning now to potential stuff of this coming up. It is a game about monsters, but we still, you get what I'm saying. It's hard for me to explain it. But with that being said, let's get started. And since it is currently 1:13, we still should have time for a full game. Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible. The sun embraces us on our way to camp. Summer has their distinct powers, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life can take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. And then, so before they had like the characters, just pick your character thing, each character was color coded, and once you pick the color, you stick with that color. So of course you have the original 4, Amira, the fire Dejin, you have Oz, the goat, the shadow creature, you have Vicky, the Frankenstein's monster, and then you have Brian, the zombie. So they also have the alternate one. So remember how I mentioned Sawyer? So Sawyer, like I mentioned, is the playable character from here. He is a introverted succubus. Or fuckubus for some reason as they want to go there. Well, they are. Sorry. They are. I'm sorry. I keep messing up the pronouns. But Sawyer is actually they, them, and is considered a gender fluid character in the series. They do not have specific pronoun. And then they also even have Modius from Helltaker. If you've played Helltaker, then you would know how much of a fun game it is. If not, I definitely recommend playing that. It's like a nice little fun puzzle game. All the demons on there are awesome. In fact, wait. But yet for the yellow, we have Oz himself, and then the other characters for yellow is Abdu. I meant to mention Abdu is one of the playable characters here too. Man, I cannot get enough of this man. Like he, you know. And then we have Zoe, who was the Cthulhu creature I mentioned that basically turned themselves into a female, into a young teenage girl who likes anime and fan fictions. In the blue, so the blue technically only has 2, with the fridge just being that extra character you can unlock. But the other like main like character you can unlock is, dang, I forgot her name already. Is it actually Stormy? No, it's Suzanne. So this is Suzanne, and she's basically a storm elemental. I actually really like her design a lot. I also really like the fact of her being a storm elemental. But she's the alternate one for Vicky. And then you remember, y'all know Doodle. Y'all see him in the 3rd game. This man trying to scam people at the gift shop. Even got the dipper hat. We got that little jellyfish. But for this run, we are gonna go with a dude. Because why not?
Radical.
Alright, let's see what we got here. So we're gonna go with the marshmallows for boldness and fun. We're gonna go with the hell portable for boldness and creativity. And then we're gonna go with the build your own golem for brains and creativity. One might say that Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love, but no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower day, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. A Ravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. I mean, look, this man's literally eating food in the back right now. Calculator Hewlett-Packard Volume 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Kino, 20, a blue buff demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LaVey, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And last but not least, Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step we'd taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Besides finding love, what's your main goal at summer camp? To improve the understanding of living things, to strengthen my relationship with Mascarpone, to be the very best at survival, to be left alone for once, to earn all the Master Scout badges, to level up as a person. We're gonna go with to be the very best at survival. And that gets us Damien. Ooh. Well, my intent was actually to try to get Dahlia, but we got Damien for this run. So let's get started. No way! I'm the Wilderness Survival Master. Reckless is just a noob. Girl, I'll show you. I'm gonna prove I'm 10 times the wilderness survivalist than you'll ever be. See you at camp, loser. I'm gonna outlive you so hard that nobody will ever suspect that I grew up totally sheltered and had no real practical skills whatsoever. Not that anybody ever already thinks that. Shut up! We only had 5 weeks up to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and we were ready to start.
My time to shine.
Alright, let's start with the house. You decide to get your tired cars ready while you're in the haunted manor. The wicked old lady who offers you the service says it'll be fun. The first card she flips over shows a photorealistic drawing of you flying on a hang glider directly into the power line. Is that good? You ask the psycho. That's psychic. I'm back. She wordlessly puts her card away and vanishes into the darkness. It's probably fine. You gain 2 boldness and a fun new phobia. Later you search for a manor's more exclusive ephemeral being of all, a work cell phone signal, but instead you find a Robbie and Damien playing poker with some haunted tarot cards.
You need to learn from the pros.
Ha! Royal flush. Hand that immortal soul over, baby. Whatever. I never said it was my immortal soul. I traded a hobgoblin 10 rupees for this thing. So joke's on you. You have no control over mine. Oh, he was just gonna drink it. Nice. I was in a soul phase before. I discovered my own true love. The everything bagel. Ugh, this sucks. Hey, Reckless. Have any souls you want to give me so I can get drunk and forget about how tired and bored I am? These two took a bet from Joy that they couldn't stay awake in a haunted manor for 24 hours. Clearly, she thought Damien and I needed a greater challenge after we competed to see who could survive multiple stab wounds the longest. But it's so lame in here. It's impossible to stay awake. The discordant screaming of the damn spirit sounds exactly like the lullabies my dad used to sing me as a kid. Yeah, and the bloodthirsty voices in my head repeatedly whisper, "Kill your father," are starting to give me ASMR. I tried chatting up the curse paintings on the wall, but all they ever talk about is what they did to deserve being imprisoned in an oil on canvas for eternity. Yawn. Hey, Reckless, why don't you help us kneel over? Either entertain me with your answers or by letting me burn off your eyebrows. It's always nice to be needed. What can you do to keep these sexy idiots from nodding off? Ah, screw it. Let's go for it. Oh, no. Hey, that's a great idea. It'll be a relief to get the TV off this eardrum-shattered static channel anyway. I knew keeping the entire Shrek filmology out Robbie's bag of holdings would pay off someday. Yeah, as you may have all known, there are 2 main differences between the Monster Prom universe and your universe. Monsters are real, and 2, there are 32 Shrek movies. This truly is a blessed realm. You watch Shrek and quote the Onion monologue perfectly. You watch Shrek 2 and sing along with Jennifer Saunders' flawless cover, Holding Out for a Hero. You debate on how the fuck he got the dragon pregnant in Shrek 3rd, and agree that Shrek Forever After was so forgettable, I can't even make a good pop culture reference. Then you get to Shrek 8. The beginning of Shrek's experimental period opens on Fiona sitting in a chair made of lice. She drinks from the teacup and never empties these. Eventually, Puss in Boots shows up to deliver a monologue complete in Scotch Gaelic. Behind them, Donkey and Shrek also are building a brick wall. Every time it reaches the top of the screen, the dragon tails knocks it down. It's about capitalism somehow. After 546 minutes and marked characters all break out into dance and sing Freak Flag, but the time that happens, you and your friends are all alone asleep. What the? Is it morning? Fuck! We lost the bet! Why would you convince us to watch the inevitable boring-ass garbage, Reckless? Did you want us to lose on purpose? Yeah, I bet she is a spy for Joy trying to make us fail. Not cool. I'm cursing you with perpetual tiny fist for the next few hours to get even. You're about to ask what perpetual tiny fist is and how it is a few hours. But then Aravi descends upon you and begins pulling you with her tiny fist. It's shockingly painful and you lose 2 boldness and 1 fun. God damn it.
First, that's
Alright, let's try this again. Let's get some fun going. You're in a lake sunbathing. It's kind of relaxing, but hella boring. What's the issue? Have you lost your ability to have some fun unless you're playing video games or partying in wild raves? Look, fun. Hey, look. Playing video games is fun. Ah, no, you see the problem now. You didn't put on sunscreen, but fun screen, which has a fun protection factor of 50. You wash the fun screen away with some water and put on some sunscreen. There you go. You prevent some sunburn and gain 2+ fun. Because you chilling at the lake literally because the lake water is cold. Luckily it's so hot because the sun is shining and hot because Damien and Milo are there. Did you like those temperature-based puns? Probably not, but that's what you're getting for playing a game comedy dating sim. Hey look, I enjoy the puns a lot. We welcome puns here. There's a flare in all my selfies, and not the cool on-purpose filter kind. The actual accidental sun kind. It's like the sun doesn't even care about the gram. Ugh, the sun? I fucking hate the sun! Oh, well, it wasn't a huge deal to me.
Lame.
No, it's a huge deal. The sun is huge, and it sucks. And I want to punch the sun in the face! The sun is a diabolical monstrosity intent on ruining fun. You think it's ruining your pictures by accident? Yes, I do, I think.
Follow my lead.
Well, you are wrong, buddy. We need to show that awful fuck brush of a gaseous ball of fire that we can enjoy the lake without it. So, like, find some shade? Yes, exactly. Great plan. It would be nice to find better lighting to highlight my amazing cheekbones without washing me out.
Fight me, dude.
And wash the sun right out of the sky by showing it who's boss. It's us. Us and our shade. I've always been great at throwing shade. Time to take it to the next level. By punching the fucking sun. So, Reckless, any not psycho ideas?
Slay.
My bad. I really wanted to finish that biscuit. Wait, Shadow the Hedgehog? Sup, fuckwad, says Shadow, taking a long drag on a cigarette and then swallowing it whole. Listen, we're trying to fight the sun. The sun? Ha! That bullshit is for punk-ass bitches and losers. Real punks fight Sonic the Hedgehog. Only spiky, slow babies fight the sun.
I'm not a spicy red baby.
I'm not a spiky, slow baby. I'm a spiky, slow adult. Sure you are. Shadow does a slick flick on his hoverboard, which explodes. Next time I see Sonic, I'm gonna rip off his spikes, dip them in hot sauce, and shove them up all up his butt. Oh my god, I was about to say ass in his butt there.
Huh?
Come on, I invented doing that to people. Nice summon, Milo. We're clearly gonna get a lot of help from this pointy edge and hockey skates. Ugh. All I wondered was enough shade to take a good picture. Oh, you wanted shade? I just stole a shit ton of umbrellas. I'd trade if anyone had explosive. I'm going to a birthday party later in Florida. What kind of nerd will swim without at least half a kilo of gunpowder somewhere on their person? Shadow forks over the umbrellas, Damien forks over the gunpowder, and the sun forks over some shade. All of four of you have a great evening splashing in the shade of the lake and talking shit about the sun and Sonic. It gains you 2 fun and 1+ smarts.
yeah, s'more time.
Alright. I guess if we're gonna be trying to impress Dean, you might as well. You're roasting a s'more harder than you were roasting the time you were on Neon Crocs at school. When you hear what sounds like intense negotiations, you go investigate because you're a nosy bitch. Fine, only 1 week. I will give you a portion of the A circle if you do my laundry for this week. Do I get the dukedom on it? Only if you fold afterwards. And if I don't fold, land but no dukedom. What if I cone Mari fold so that the clothes can be more easily stored in the tight camp spaces? Piece of hell, dukedom and a crown. Big crown or little crown? Little crown. Tiara? Circle it. Oh, there are actually some pretty cute. There are actually some pretty cute and for once non-threatening negotiations, but I bet you can help them get even sweeter deal. Dahlia is the KonMari queen. She'll eventually separate your colors and whites. That's for 2.5 dukedoms minimum in the next crown. The ancient dukedom of Drogbar Bar's products, the spiciest wine ever. No, it's worth out one load Damien's lingerie and a bag of good BBQ chips. Easy. Hell, 300 years in the future, a world-weary traveler escapes a cold winter night by ducking into the otherwise empty tavern. Spare a drink for a thirsty traveler? I'm en route to the dukedom of Dogar, and the journey has not been easy on these old bones.
Ah, my hometown.
How funny, that's my hometown. You know, once upon a time, Drogbar was known exclusively for making the most delicious wine known to anyone in hell. A wine so spicy it would flame the tongues of the gods themselves.
Glory
But
to Dahlia the Strong.
But Drogar's legend was forever changed when Dahlia the Strong came to acquire it by an epic feat of cleansing, the details of which are lost to history. Yet as epic as the cleansing one, it was not enough for fearsome former ruler.
A unity of potato crisps and spices.
She had also to procure the most delicious dish hell had ever seen. A unity of potato chips and spices that somehow called to mind the most charred of meats.
Dukedom of Drodgar. The finest cuisine and the spiciest wine.
I think she said it well enough for me.
Ah, my mother's old recipe.
I still know my mother's old recipe for the thinly sliced and meatly spiced potatoes. Would you like to sample it along with your drink? The traveler gracefully accepts and the bartender begins to prepare the fabled meal. Meanwhile, back in the present. Ugh, fine. Fair's fair. I'll get the coach to sign me out so I can grab some BBQ chips from the next town over.
Oh, you're a pro.
Nice! BBQ chips. Good thinking, Reckless. You could totally have a few. Also, Dragar's wine tastes like total ass juice anyway. I definitely got a better end of the deal. You and Damien enjoy your victory, as well as some delicious chips and clean laundry. What more could you ask for?
So many places to go.
Alright. I'm gonna get my charm off. Bro, do you see this, man? Oh my goodness. The day you play competitive, spin the bottle. You must kiss a camper from Camp Rival Camp. It's a long, intense kiss in which your tongues wrestle mercilessly. You apply some unexpected biting, since that's currently very high on the meta, while holding the back of their head to prevent an untimely escape. You win at kissing. It goes without saying you earn 2+ charm. You wind up in the dome playing a game of extreme dodgeball against Camp Rival Camp. You have super weak wrists and you're afraid of balls, so you volunteer to guard the jail. Jail is really just a chalk square on the ground where you keep prisoners from the other team, but Joy, Aravi, and Damien are all on guard duty too. Your jail only has one prisoner, but he's a doozy. It's Morty the Minotaur. He's from Camp Rival Camp, and he's the sexiest, overly sexualized half-man, half-bull you've ever seen.
Morty, the Minotaur!
Ugh, hate this guy. Bwahaha! I may be inside your jail for now, but I bet I'll be inside your bodies before long. Damn, you did not listen to whatever Morty just said. You were way too distracted by the way he slowly ran his palms over his veiny, thick, bullish thighs. Shut up, Morty. We're close friends that have supported each other through countless absurd shenanigans. We outnumber you, and besides, you're way too dumb to trick us. Whoa! Foolish camp spooky babes. Guess it's time for me to break out the old Morty the Minotaur mindfuck on him. You know, it seems like Joy's the alpha in your little group. So between Aravi and Damien, I guess Aravi's the beta. But she's way stronger than me in just one bull's opinion.
Fuck off.
Hey, watch your hot mouth! How could you say that, Morty? I'm way stronger than Aravi. Ha, no chance in hell, Damien. You're a scrawny demon boy with a resistance to fire and no other special moves. I've taken shit it's that are higher tier than you are.
Always the same with you.
Hey, idiots, calm down. Morty is obviously trying to put us against each other and then escape. It happened in literally every movie, you two. Come on. Back off, Joy. And Aravi, you can eat my battle, asshole. I'll wreck you and your little curse, too. What the fucking hell? What did I do? I mean, yeah, I'll fight you, but only because I think I smell some beef jerky in your pocket. Whatever. I want on record that I tried. Wahaha! Their minds are like punny in my thick, girthy hands. Now for the climax of this encounter. Hey, Joy, let's ditch this dumb game. If you can get me out this prison, I'll give you a back rub while you read in perfect silence. Okay, that's kinda tempting. Morty's divide and conquer strategy is working. Find some way to resist his mind games to restore peace and trust with your friends. This game of dodgeball depends on it. When time gets tough, you can always bring people together through an emotional flashback montage. Forget about your differences to focus on one thing in common: having skeletons inside your body. Well, oh, come on. An attempt to get all your friends back on the same page. You remind everyone that you all have skeletons in your bodies. That's what really matters here, right? You know? As stupid as that is, I guess it's true. Skeletons are something that we all have in common, and we should focus. Oh, I know where this is going. Oh my god, we should focus on that before we start fighting again and Morty escapes. I'm still pissed at Araya pretending she's stronger than me, but skeletons are pretty metal. I consider forgiving her. After all, she does have a skeleton. Wow, these foolish prison guards. Little do they know they just walked further into my fuck cave with psychological domination. Oh my god, Morty, we can hear you talking to yourself. Just let's get this over with. What now? Hey, calm down. I just wanted to end this gas. Are you sure all abilities? Are you entirely sure? Sure enough to stock your lives on it? Yes, we're sure, Morty. It's common sense that we all have skeletons. We literally would not be able to stand or move this week without them. I don't know, Joy. Maybe you know something that we don't know. Morty, who doesn't have a skeleton? Is it Damien? Ha, nice fucking try, Robbie. You clearly trying to reflect the guilt on me. Show me your skeleton right now or you're a liar. Listen, guys, there's no way to know who has a skeleton and who doesn't unless we fight to shirt tight to the death. If we rip each other open, we'll know for sure, righty?
Enough of this.
Oh my goodness, fuck this. We are going to the hospital and getting x-rays right now because I literally cannot handle you guys fighting over the existence of your skeletons. You leave Morty behind and go to the hospital. Dr. Magicface does your x-rays in front of Joy, me, and even Hags all have skeleton. Yes, what a relief. Damien, I'm really sorry I distrusted you before. I guess I just think that I'm stronger than you, and it makes me mad when you disagree. One more thing, turns out Reckless is the only one who doesn't have a skeleton. Dr. Magicface then disappears into a cloud of smoke. What a cool doctor. Reckless, is that true? What in Goddess's name? How? Why don't you have a skeleton? Not having a skeleton is the creepiest possible personality trait. Alright everybody, it's official. It's official. Reckless is a weird liar who probably just the bag of flesh with no internal bone structure. Let's get out of here. Damn it, your friends leave, so you head back to jail. But Morty escaped hours ago and he tweeted a ton of intimidating quick dick pics instead. Yet again, you screwed over your literal and metaphorical spinelessness. As punishment for your bad personality, you lose 2 boldness and 1 sport. God damn it. As if that wasn't enough.
My time to shine.
Right now, my time to shine's going south. The day in the haunted manor, you accidentally stumble upon a cult meeting in the hallway. The cultists are wearing terrifying black robes, standing over a bloodied body and chanting. You try to flee, but one of them shoves a flyer in your hand. The ink burned your eyes to read, but you managed to find the words, new recruits get health care benefits with the same day sign-on. What? Sold. You gain a bunch of... Sorry, 1 second. You gain a bunch of new cultist buddies and your new insurance covers spontaneous 2+ boldness growth. Cool! You find Damien, Calculester, and Milo in the basement. They discovered a secret room full of creepy artifacts, just like in the movies. And then they blithely fucking with all of it, just like in the movies.
Welcome to a new day.
What is up,
Milo
Miloverse? Milo here with another exciting unboxing video for all of you. This week, an authentic Iron Maiden with flesh blood coming out of it. Let's take a look. Wow, a corpse impaled on some spikes. They really going out on the details here. Let's see what features this corpse has.
Whoa, that's
Fuck,
crazy.
there's so much brutal shit here. I don't even know what I like most. This haunted dollhouse is constantly on fire and screaming, but this haunted television keeps showing me what I look like without skin on my face. Ugh, I can't choose. I am participating in this foolishness as well. I have found a rotary telephone that speaks with Devil's voice. I asked it if we might share a common ancestor, but all it will say is blood, blood, blood. And so I am at a loss to how to proceed. Oh well. You wonder what kind of zany bullshit you should try to get your friend's attention. When your clumsy ass saves you from trouble by tripping over a power cord, you whack your head on some kind of large box made of glass and metal, and it's slowly up to reveal a carnival fortune teller. Proof that our future really is a dream of our fantasies. I don't know what that means, but I like how the dummy inside is grinning like an insane person and obviously cursed. I am mildly disturbed by the fact that it is operating despite its power cord not being plugged in. Thanks for activating me, Rascal Forsteller. As show of gratitude, I will answer any one question about the future. Be forewarned, however, the price of this future knowledge is your soul. Raise your hand if you have a soul. Nobody? Sick. Free future knowledge. Somebody ask a question.
Life is a gift.
Oh, I have a question. Can you all believe how lucky we are to be alive at this point in history? I think you meant the question for a fortune teller, friend Milo. Oh, nope. The only thing I question is my own limits. Daily, as we all know. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Ask a question so good it will make your friends want to have sex with you later. What's saying will be cool in 20 years? You're going to stay ahead of first. If you know if you why don't you tell us what question we're going to ask? Damn it. The lifeless eyes are incapable of showing emotion, but you are nonetheless detecting an expression of shock upon his wooden face. Tell you what you're going to ask? That's... The fortune teller's box rocks on the foundation. Smoke spills out of its case in a great cloud. Finally it stops. The most brilliant and decisive question I've ever heard. As a reward for your bullshit banditry, I will predict all 4 of your questions.
Oh, you're a
Wow, Reckless, you were such an asshole that you broke the fortune teller. Nice! Damien, says the fortune teller, you were going to ask for the exact time and manner of your own death. So how could you do stupid, risky shit without fear of dying? Damn, I'm great at asking questions. Not as great as Milo, says the fortune teller. They were going to ask for the secret of eternal life.
Not another gig.
Only because I'm tired of working on weekends. It'll be nice to just put death on pause every once in a while, you know? Whatever, that's really just a ripoff of my question. I bet Kyle's was way better. The calculus question is a doozy, says the fortune teller. He wants to know what it will take to finally put an end to racism, sexism, homophobia, and transphobia. Respectable. There's just so much pain in the world. Ain't he right? Okay, so we got my super rat question and 2 dumb loser questions. What are the... Hey, look. I'll agree with one of those. I will not agree with you thinking calculus is dumb. That's where I have a problem. Answer, says the fortune teller. Maybe I wasn't clear. You got 1 question. 1. Reckless used this to find out what you all wanted to know. You mean we could have learned the secret of the world peace and instead Reckless used the opportunity to ask a useless meta question? Honestly, said the fortune teller, are you guys surprised? I only known her for 3 minutes and it seemed completely on brand for her. Hey, speaking of her, what did she want to know? Oh, so she was going to ask when that embarrassing rash and around her genitals would finally go away. What? Come on, don't be doing my character dirty like this. Why y'all doing him like this? Cool. As your friends make their excuses to slowly back away from you, you protest that you have no such rash. When you check later, well, it turns out you totally do. What a way to find out. You lose 2 charm and 1 boldness. Thanks a lot, you fucking dirty ass fucking... Ooh. I really got done dirty by that fucking fortune teller. How the fuck is that fair? You look across the campfire and see Damien and Milo playing backgammon. As a secret backgammon champion yourself, you have to play with her. But as soon as you arrive... Gah! Wow, flipping the board when you lose. What a surprise. If you just keep playing, you'll get good soon enough. No! I don't want to keep playing. This game is stupid and the board cheated. You realize you always do this, right? Do what? No, I don't. I always keep things spicy and unpredictable. What do I always do? You're wrong. You do try new things, explore new hobbies, new side of yourself, but one false move and you're back on the old crime and arson and angry issue shtick. What's that about, buddy? Well, I just, you know, crimes and arson are kind of my thing, you know? At Spooky High, that was pretty much all I did, unless people knew my secret sides. I've already toned that way down at Spooky. What if my reputation suffers? I'm Damien LeVay, bitches. Legendary bad boy. But here, there's just generally less crime and arson to do, and also, I know I do a good job at hiding this, but I'm not exactly the best at wilderness survival skills. Aww.
#fail.
You do not do a good job at hiding it. I know that. We all know that. You tried to set up a tank using a katana. Exactly! I didn't even stab anybody with it. What if I'm losing my edge? What if people stop liking me? Why do I feel down a bit? I'm sure they won't. Don't you think people will love you even more when they find out about your secret passion for makeup? Or your adorable relationship with your dads? And even if they didn't, who cares? Life is about finding what makes you happy, not what you think will make other people happy. In fact, if Camp Spooky Damien already has more dimension than Spooky High Damien, imagine what after Camp Spooky Damien will be like. We need to brainstorm your next evolution. You know, oh, you love brainstorming and interfering with other people's lives. You know Damien's next move for show.
Crazy enough to work.
Fuck yeah! Now we're talking. That's the kind of new experience I totally open to. But that's not a new experience at all. That's 2 things you're most known for, plus 1 secret passion you already started being known for. Nuh-uh, new facial hair is an exciting new adventure and totally counts as switching it up. Don't you see? It's actually impossible for me to grow facial hair. Probably because my chiseled jawline and cheekbones are so rock solid that the hair follicles can burst through the toughness to grow properly. As an aspiring hairstylist, you must know that's not how that works.
Arson!
All I know is that nothing's better than arson, except for arson while rocking a sweet Rasputin beard. Or I could rock some mutton chops while mutton chopping up a safe during a bank heist. Or sport a sporting handspar mustache while unsporting moving the handspars from the bike, thus sabotaging a race while winning millions of dollars.
I can't be seen with you.
And I no longer comfortable having my brand associated with yours. Goodbye, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. They just don't understand your brilliance, Reckless. Your vision of my facial hair is far beyond its time. You're a goatee Nostradamus. Also, what kind of facial hair do we think Nostradamus has? Because I could wear that to predict my next arsons. You're pretty sure that's predicting your own action just means planning, but why bother correcting Damien at this point? Instead, the 2 of you debate what facial hair will be most flattering, which gives you an opportunity to starve and stare intently at his face all night without coming across as creepy. The goatee, mutton chops, handbar stash, crime bars, and arson makes up with the mustache doing dreams. But I'll take the gamble. Oh look, and it's Juan. That weekend you feel like getting wasted, so you go visit none other than Juan. Hola! You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, take a look at this one. Oh boy. I'm gonna go with this one only because I don't trust the box. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose. Ah, sex on the beach. I brought this drink to the next level, as you can see. Give it a try. I'm sure it'll be a fun ride.
Match.
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao!
First, a snow.
I'll go for charm. The day at the Camp Dove, you play a game of tug of war. You see, tug of war is a harder game than it seems. It involves a lot of strategies and there's a secret technique that everyone knows. It's you need to be strong. You mastered this technique years ago and so you win. The audience is cheering and roaring in joy while you salute them. Victorious. They throw roses at you. They throw their underwear. Someone throws you 2 charm, which you happily take. I'd happily take the charm and the roses. I don't want to take anybody's underwear. You meet up with Damien to help with what he claims is a charitable endeavor. I believe that all living creatures, great and small, deserve a fighting chance at life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's why I've been making these tiny magnifying glasses to give the ants. Now they can fight fire with anyone even tries to use a magnifying glass to fuck with them. I brought them to get the flames, like Aunt Prometheus. And you know what happened to Prometheus, don't you?
Arson!
Yeah, he was worshipped as a hero and the inventor of the greatest of all art forms, arson. No, he was chained to a rock. In a sexy way? No, in a horrifying torture where his liver was eaten every day way. But I assure you, your punishment will be much worse. What? Why, Camp Director Miss Weaving? I feel like I'm actually being reasonably good compared to my classic bad boy antics. I don't know what sort of behavior is tolerated at Spooky High, but this is Camp Spooky. I'm going to hold you to my standards. You think it's an accomplishment to tone down the arson while encouraging it in an ants? No, 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 Mr. LeVay. You may be in high school, but at the end of the day, you are literally a legal adult. It's time for you to face consequences for your actions. But that isn't what my face is made for. It doesn't want to face responsibilities. I want to face shenanigans and knife crimes and being a badass. Well, until your face learns to behave, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to confiscate it from you. Huh, you can't do that. In fact, I like to see you try. Have a nice day, Mr. LeVay. I hope you learn a valuable lesson about what faces are for.
Face?
Ah, what the fuck? What the fuck? How did she do that? How am I talking? I don't have a mouth. Ah! So Damien is under, randomly freaking out, but with no way to get his face. But the best way to come to his rescue is to convince him. I guess that's true. It's not often that not having something is the best way to have it, except for like STDs, I guess. I'm pretty sure Camp Director Miss Weaving put underground poker rings on her list of forbidden activities, but what is she going to do? Take away my face? Already happened, baby! With the gusto of someone with nothing left to lose, at least in terms of facial features, Damien set up an illegal high-stakes poker tournament on the campground. Before long, an intense crowd of poker sharks, many of whom are actually sharks, had assembled to try to take Damien's hard-earned stolen riches off him. But your instincts was correct. Damien's inability to express his emotions, even if he wanted to put his head and shoulders, but no nose, mouth, or eyes ahead of the other players. Oh man, look at all these idiots with their idiot eyes and their parent noses and their muscular teeth. Every twitch is a giveaway. See that hammerhead over there? His left eye winks uncontrollably when he has a bad card. That bull shark's nostrils flare when he has pairs. That horny toad goblin is visibly aroused whenever he has a card on the river. That minotaur cocks an eyebrow when he has a straight, and that cockatrice keeps screaming, "Yes, I have a royal flush!" every time he has a royal flush. He has no idea how much he's betraying with that tell. Those poor face-having schools. Mr. LeVay, what is the meaning of this? Why are you sitting on a throne made of entirely of money?
Pro!
Oh, that's just because I cashed it on one of my chips already. And I want to sit on a physical manifestation of superiority as a poker player to intimidate all these little bitches. Are you running an illegal high-stakes poker ring on my campgrounds, young man? I am, and it's all thanks to you. No face, no tells, baby. I'm taking all of the way to Vegas. In that case, I think it's about time I restored your face to you. Your punishment over, and I hope you learned a valuable lesson here, today.
My face?
Huh? I don't think this is my face, Miss LeVay. Perhaps I confiscated many faces today. And all of them look the same to me. I feel like the face of moral bankruptcy. Here you go, young rascal.
That's Damien's style,
Hell
baby.
yeah! I learned the most important lesson of all. There was no lesson. None of my actions have consequences. We made a fuck ton of money and I'm gonna live forever. Moral bankruptcy doesn't feel at all like normal bankruptcy, but you gain a ton of 10 plus money. Error no longer a stat. 2 fun and 1 boldness. It's so easy being able to do bold stuff when it comes to
Anywhere's
Damien.
better than a sarcophagus.
Ain't that the truth? I'm gonna take a sip of water. Stay hydrated. While you're hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole. It was a trap. An eye goblin hunter is a goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins. You'll never know. Appears. They were the ones who put the trap in there. This is it. You're done. You get ready to embrace death, but the goblin hunter only does try to get someone to help him to do their math homework. They only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other options here. It's a bit boring, but you actually leave some useful calculus. You gain +2 smarts. You spend the next couple hours having miserable luck helping Damien, Arabi, and Hex and Calculus to catch the elusive wildfire that Damien reads so much about. But it's okay because these past few hours of staking out the same spot allowed you a lot of free time to be near, talk, and take secret sniffs of your sexy friends. Nothing could possibly ruin the intimate romance of the sanctuary at this moment. Guys, I need the poop.
Yeah.
And you feel the need to share that with the class. Why? Because I need advice. I don't know what to do about it. Unfortunately, I am ill-equipped to give advice on how to defecate. Because you see, I am not an organic life form, and therefore, yeah, the machine can't shit. What else is new? Normally when I'm on a stakeout, I just craft my poop into something less disgusting, like a hand axe, or I dig a hole and do my business. What, like in front of everybody? No way!
I can't carry
It's the
this
outdoors, princess. I promise there has been way prettier people that have taken dumps out here than you. I'm not gonna let you guys compare my dump to other hot people's dump. That's too much pressure. Hex, any ideas? Well, normally I just poop nightmares in Arabi's dreams. Have you tried that? You what? Is that why you only get night terrors when you eat Taco Bell? None of this is helping me, and if I don't oh shit, right now I'm gonna get really irritating. Input, snarky expression of surprise that you could possibly get more irritating. Clearly, Damien is shy about pooping in the wilderness. This is a new experience. Can you ease? He's not taking shit as the bears do. Well, it's just design bathroom. It's a very expensive modern restaurant. I feel like that is like... Oh, let's go for this.
Whoa, that's crazy!
Wait, really? Are you sure? Like, if it were a restaurant, wouldn't we have gotten something to eat by now? No, trust us. This is a restaurant. Can't you tell by this classic modern bathroom floor mirror that looks just like a pond? Indeed, friend Damien. Look at this classic modern toilet paper that looks like a bunch of leaves. Running diagnose check on a live protocol sequence. Sequence successful. Yeah, and check out this classic modern bathroom attendant. Offer you a towel when you're done. His name is Walter.
Rad.
Oh, Rad! Hey, Walter. Greetings, Master Damien. May I escort you to your shithole? Damien pees his walk off, take a dump. In his absence, you look around the woods and find yourself staring at. Wonder if you really were in a bathroom all this time. Interesting idea, Reckless. Given the evolution of classic architecture to modern and postmodern, post-postmodern, it's impossible to say. Maybe we can no longer tell the difference between bathrooms and non-bathrooms. We all just been living in one gigantic designer bathroom for a very fancy modern restaurant
You got heck.
called the universe. Wow, that's deep. Or maybe you're just still tripping on the weird glowing moss you looked on the way here. Either way, your mind has been blown enough to earn +2 smarts and 1 + fun. And the campfire.
I might be too flammable for this.
Shoot. You're all geared up to invent a new kind of s'more. You're thinking jalapenos maybe. When suddenly, give it to me! It's my turn! Damien, Hecate's third eye necklace is a powerful, dangerous, magical artifact. You don't take turns with it. In fact, you don't touch it at all. But you had it all day! Yes, because I got it when I defeated Larry the Lich Father after he mysteriously turned evil following his son's third untimely death at Spooky High. Now I'm keeping it safe. I'm not understanding what you're not understanding. I think the part you're not understanding is that I want it! Oh boy, never gonna pioneer jalapeno s'mores at this point. Better take a side and score some jalapeno brownie points.
Okay, that was
Now
not
look.
bad.
Reckless, normally Damien breaking something would be my #1 most unexpected outcome in any given situation, but Hecate's third eye necklace is very powerfully indestructible. I tried my most powerful magics on it to no avail. In fact, the Council of Elders have been assembled to determine how to best destroy this relic, and the wipes. Hold on. Welcome, Desert, to the Auntie Macaron Pun-factoron. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I didn't know if any other notifications were coming in before I said that's why I was looking. But if anything, welcome to the Auntie Macaron Pun-factoron. I am the auntie herself. We're in the midst of some Monster Prom 2. Trying to finish up this run. This will be the last game of the night and then I'm done. I hope your evening's going well. I do hope your night's going well. Hello. To break Hecate's third eye, a great journey will have to be undertaken. Entirely on foot with no air traveling allowed past countless obstacles, enemies, and...
Noob.
Hey Joy, your shitty relic is totally weak. I had it for like 2 seconds and it just fell apart. It's... what now? Yeah, you were just talking for a really long time, so I got bored and took the necklace and just started fucking around with it. Next thing I knew, it was in 7 pieces. 7? We hadn't even been able to break it into 2. Then I got mad at it for such a shitty relic, and okay, long story short, do you want these ashes to remember it by, or should I just burn the ashes, and then burn the ashes of the ashes? One moment, please. I have a council of elders to address.
Lame.
Man, I hope this doesn't mean Joy won't let me fuck with cooler, better, less breakable artifacts in the future. Stupid weak-ass Hecate's third eye necklace. So the council of elders is frankly shook. They've never seen a dangerous magical artifact so quickly and effectively destroyed. So where does that put me?
That was
Damien,
magic.
how would you like to have a turn with some more artifacts? Damien's eyes light up with glee as he cries the battle cry of someone about to fuck a bunch of shit up, for once with someone else's permission. Glad he's enjoying himself. Alright, we got 2 more weeks to go. And we gon' with our stats at boldness and creativity low, we're gonna go here first. The day in the haunted manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle to up and ask if you would like to play a game. Cool. Oh wow, there's Jigsaw. Now I see a little puppet on a fucking tricycle. I'm going the other fucking way. Man, I'm actually so serious. I see that. I'm going to try to walk the other way. Cool, you love games. You suggest Monopoly or categories. The clown man tells you to find the exit key in the hour, or he's going to rip all your skin off. You're not super into the idea, so you decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. It's lots of fun, but you don't have fun here. You gain 2 boldness instead. Later, you're snooping around looking for spooky things when you run into a 6-foot wall of impenetrable muscle. Hey, Reckless! What are you screaming for? This place isn't that scary. What? Like a few severed heads and a vision of my grandpa screaming in horrendous pain and they're gonna freak me out? When I'm from, you can buy that stuff in IKEA. This is... Gah, what the hell? Is that me in 20 years? No, I can't lose my buff, terrifying beauty. My swollenness is my best feature. I don't know whether I should be offended or smug that my appearance is your worst fear. Ugh, what are you doing here, daddy's boy? Someone shut off the AC in your private condo? No, I came here for the same reason I go anywhere. I wanted to set shit on fire. But apparently this building is flame retardant. I held a blowtorch next to the wood stairs and nothing happened. It was the scariest shit I'd ever seen. No, you're tramping around here without makeup is the scariest thing you've ever seen. Ha! Burn!
Shut up!
Don't say burn, that world has no power here. While they argue, you find the haunted bathroom to take a spooky piss where you hear the sounds of a trap being deployed, along with Damien Dolly screaming in unison. You turn back and see them trapped in the fish net that appear to have dropped in the ceiling. Standing underneath it are a group of teenagers and a Great Dane. A Great Dane? Great job, everybody, says the blonde, leader-looking teen. I knew Clueless Crew would catch these crooks no problem. So we're not going to talk about the many references these games have. If it ain't the Rick and Morty references or the Attack on Titan references, now we got, oh, and the Pokemon references, don't forget that. Now we got the Scooby-Doo reference. Oh, the second Scooby-Doo reference, because there was one in the first game, too. Like, what do you mean no problem, asked the skinny stoner teen. Scooby-Dooby and I were scared stiff, and we're almost out of dog treats. Rand Reed, said the dog. Wait, the fucking dog talks and is begging for the other teens to pass the blunt? God, let us down right now before I stab your eyeballs out and shove them up your asses like anal beads. Jeebies, cried the red-headed teen. Mr. and Mrs. Guggenheimer are really mad that they ruined their plot to drag down the price of this property and resell it for cheap. Wait, you think we're real estate agents? Gross! You think we're married? Look, whoever you think you got, it's not us. We're not real estate agents. We're demons. We are way more upfront about the whole attorney of damnable torture than most landlords, and don't bother hiding any of the details in the contract. Well, that's not entirely true. My dads do make a lot of their money by selling off land in the 8th Circle of Hell. What? I can't believe you. Fucking LeVays. Always abusing your power, speculating with your crappy land. It's too late, Guggenheimers, says the nerdy teen. As soon as I find my glasses, we'll tear those stupid masks off your face and send you to prison. Okay, but seriously, can somebody help me find them? I can't see shit. It seems like these weirdo teens want to rip Damien Dollar's face off, but like with those faces, you want to smooch them. You need to save them, using Clueless Crew logic. Point out the problem, man. I feel like this involves creativity, which I don't have, so I'm gonna go with this. Yep. What? Cries the leader. What are you talking about? We only solve mysteries in pursuit of justice. Oh, so I'm guessing you have a warrant to search this property for shady real estate agents? Well, no, says the redhead. We just kind of had Shaggy and Scooby dressed up like janitors here to clean up the house, and they snuck us in. What was your evidence, even? Did you know the Guggenheimers were gonna dress up like sexy arsonists and walking blue fashion catastrophe? Not exactly, says the nerdy one, but we do have a lot of evidence. Most of it circumstantially, sure, but we have 2 eyewitnesses accounting for the unfriendly auto mechanic and the crazy old lighthouse operated with the glass eye. And I want to know what's up with the talking dog. It's like a weird dog or a really fucked up hairy kid or something. Rim not rocked up. You're rocked up. Rhyme not rocked up. Oh, that one we don't really know the answer to, said the stoner. He just kind of talks, but in a funny speech independent way.
Go home, loser.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You guys are super into solving mysteries, but none of you even thought of solving the mystery of why your dog can talk? Are you guys sure you don't just like ripping into abandoned property and ripping people's face off? I have to leave for a second. My cat was acting weird. Oh, you have a cat? How old's your cat? And I have a four-legged son of my own named Reaper, who is not in the room right now, but is your cat okay? This seems to have created quite the identity crisis among the clueless crew. Everyone is silent, even the dog has stopped talking, taking his hits off his blunt. The teens untie Damien and Dahlia. The blonde says, "Gang, maybe we should split up," while we devote some time to introspection and deconstruction of our problematic behaviors. Damien and Dahlia are happy to save their face, and later you all get an advanced copy of Scooby-Dooby's new book, Those Meddling Self-Doubts, Rat I Learned in Rarity. I actually quite enlightened Raymond. It gives you 3 smarts. He's like 40 days-ish. Oh, so it's a baby! Aww. It was like a kitten. Yeah, he's fine. He's kind of weird. Aw, it's a kitten. Oh, I'm glad your cat's.
Gotta practice some tricks.
What kind of cat is it? Is it like a short hair, long hair? Is it like a tabby, calico? Solid white? Full black cat? I can fit him on the palm of my hand. Aww. That actually sounds so adorable. Like, you just have your cat on your hand. He's a stray. Oh, where did you find them? Did you like find them somewhere, like rescue them from somewhere, or did you like adopt them? The day in Monster Scouts, you all practice writing speeches in preparation for possibly being killed by a bear. You want to get your last words right. You decide to write a heartfelt poem dedicated to your favorite thing in life. Monster Camp, the smell of rain, the bittersweet joy of watching the sunset for the very last time, and chicken tenders. Everyone is moved by your poem. You're pretty sure you would even make the nearby bears cry. You gain +2 creativity. In time you have left over, you decide to attend a workshop on how to start fires in hope of becoming hotter. You seem to be the only one attending the workshop until the doors open and walks in Damien? What are you doing here? I was certain you already knew everything about fire and being awful at everything. It's important to keep an open mind, Dahlia, especially every day with the willingness to learn new things about fire. So what the fuck are you doing here, Blue Balls? Starting fires is my signature move, and I'm not about to let you steal it like you stole being a demon and having skin that is a primary color. Akinos do not steal, we conquer, and I'm here at the best part of my ongoing mission at the best summer camp experience ever. Everyone knows the key component of the summer camp experience is a campfire, and I desire the best campfire ever. I require the ultimate rustic fire starting technique. What do you mean? Like shooting a match with a gun? Throwing a zip bow into a jug of moonshine? Airstrike? Of course not. I mean starting a fire by striking 2 rocks together, or spinning a stick very fast, perpetually to stick to another stick.
Whoa, you're a pro!
I adopted him on a rescue center. Oh, you're stuck in ads. I'm gonna answer this when you come back from the ads. I know that like you probably don't hear a single thing I'm saying right now, but yeah, I'm sorry. There are a lot of ads. I think there's about 5 ads. You can start fires with rocks and sticks, but that's what his whole place is made of. Why didn't anyone tell me? Hello, kids. Who's ready to learn how to start a coach? Looks for Damien to Dahlia and back again. No. Nope. Camp's already been sued too many times. Class is canceled. Goodbye. Wait, coach, come back. Teach me the rock thing and the stick thing. Can you start with leaves? Wind? Chipmunks? I need to know. Well, too bad. Your cheap bottle of mouse salsa. Well, too bad you cheap bottle of mouse salsa. Without coach, we'll never learn the secrets of woodland fire starting. Unless Reckless knows something she isn't telling us. You never thought you'd see the day where Damien and Dahlia would look to you for fire starting advice, but you feel prepared nonetheless. You tell them, posted them your asses, I want to bring you a torch. Posted them again, so someone bring you a torch. Yeah, we're going. Yes! I love the Olympics! My favorite event is the modern pentathlon, because it's the only sport that is 5 sports. My favorite events are rhythmic arson, synchronized punching, and hockey. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's make the greatest bid to host the Olympics that the organizing committee has ever seen. Using your not insignificant power bullshit, you put together a 7,000 word proposal toting Camp Spooky suitable as a venue for the Olympic Games. You emphasize that your youthful atmosphere, usual fauna, and facts that it's getting ruined by millions of tourists. No one will give a shit. While you're at it, you also propose several new events, including the 300-meter selfie, meeting your parents, unrealistic expectations, and boning. No sooner have you sent off your applications, but a courier arrives with a letter bearing the official Olympic seal. Give me that! I'll read it. Dear sovereign nation of Camp Spooky, we know what you're up to. Do you think you're the first people to apply to host the Olympic Games just so they could get a free torch? That's like 90% of the applications we get, and we get it. Fire is awesome, but we need that all of this is distracted from the true purpose of Olympic Games. Frankly, disgusting displays of wealthy and privilege from the world's most affluent nations at the expenses of less advantaged nations. Therefore, in the interest of making everyone happy, we decided to just send you some fire that you can use for whatever you want. We hope you enjoy it. Right on cue, the courier produces another box. The box is on fire. It seems our plan worked exactly as intended. I love having classic summer camp experience with my friends. Do you hear me? I love it! Damien doesn't hear anything. He's too busy using the fire to cause problems. He ends up setting fire to a blissfully unimportant part of camp, and then you roast marshmallows. You gain 2 boldness and plug play. It's over, finally. I can tell people get sick of the apps. The only other way I can suggest not having to deal with apps is you have to be subscribed, but you know, I know people can't always like be subscribed to someone. It is a lot to do. If anything, subscription should always be like appreciated but never obligated. And it sucks to have that happen for Twitch, but I know that when it comes to it, Twitch ads technically help Twitch streamers get paid. Just like if you subscribe to somebody, it helps them get paid. It basically helps them get paid. So it's like you can either basically watch ads to help support streamers, or you can subscribe to them to support them. But yeah, you were saying you adopted your cat. And I was saying that's actually really sweet. If anything though, I feel like it's nice when it's like any type of strays can actually find a home. Especially when it's like some people really don't know how to actually take care of like, you know, different like pets and everything. Like people literally abandon their dogs, their cats, their birds. They end up getting hurt somewhere, or they're very abusive towards them. It's honestly really upsetting to see. And if anything, it's always good for like a pet to find a really great home and you'll feel like they're family. Alright, I want to try something different. I'm gonna go to Dollar's Tekken. You're scoring the ground for any dropped s'mores or lost wallets or other fun paraphernals for you to take, like some kind of horny young adult vulture. But instead of finding any of that, you find Dahlia and Joy having an argument. The most fun thing of all. Okay, Joy, I'm ready. I've been prepping for this all day. Lay it on me. Lay what on you? The Coven test, of course.
My God.
Oh, heck, help me. I know I'm gonna regret asking this, but what the hell is the Coven test? Don't act like you don't know, silly. It's the test for me to join the Coven. I've been prepping for this harder than I've ever prepped for anything. I spent like 20 minutes studying. Dolly, I told you a million times, the Coven does not work that way and you cannot join. Period. You almost had me there, Joy. But I know better. This is the final part of the test, where you test my bile and resilience in the face of adversity. You see, if I stay in the game by making me believe that there's no game, I know your tricks. I won't fall for it.
You are not in the Coven.
Damn it, I am not trying to trick you. There is no such thing as a Coven test. Oh, really? Then how do you explain this letter I received stating that I made it into the very exclusive final stage of the Coven test? What? Give me that!
Typical.
Dahlia, you obviously wrote this letter yourself. Nuh-uh, it's totally legit. It was delivered to my tent by a magical raven this morning. Then why is it addressed to Dahlia Aquino, Buffy's blue babe of all? Also, you misspelled Joy. No, I didn't. Your name has always had a silent D.
You will get this show canceled.
Dahlia, I'm sick of your shit. This letter is meaningless, and you are not taking a test because there is no test. Yep, gotcha. So there's gonna be an oral section of this test. Yeah. Also, it is cool if I mark my answers in blue glitter pen. It's the only written utensil worthy of me. There's no way this argument is going to end anytime. Obviously, Dahlia isn't going to let go of this test thing. So, what is the true test to enter the coven? Okay, turn forward from here. I'm gonna go with this. What? No, that's not at all how this works. But it makes so much sense. She pointed out that Joy joined the coven after Grace, the previous leader, tragically died. Well, that may be accurate, but aha! So it is true. One of the current coven members must die. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Because it's insane. You can't kill one of the members. That sounds like a challenge. And I think, Joy, that you were once in the same position as me. What position? Why? The position to kill a coven member, of course. I bet it all went down just like this. You went to summer camp, met Grace, begged her endlessly to let you join. You couldn't possibly be further off. And I bet you forged some very convincing paper saying that was the last time for you to take your coven test. And Grace was totally fooled. And then bam, you clocked that bitch and became coven leader. Dahlia, no. No. It's not that simple. For one, me and my girls are all witches. Yeah, for now, but soon one of you will be dead. No, not to mention you were chosen to be part of the coven by the triple goddess. And each represents the core virtue of humanity. Yeah, what's more virtuous than Dahlia? The question is no longer will Dahlia kill one of us, but which of us will Dahlia kill? This is a hard pick. I obviously can't kill you, Joy, because you'd see it coming. Maybe it should be Hope. I mean, she died 3 times already, so fourth death won't matter that much, right? But maybe Faith would be a better pick. She and I had the same common collective vibe, so I took her place to be the most seamless bitch.
Honestly?
Dahlia, you're joking, right? You're not actually gonna try and kill one of my girls. Aha! Another test of will. Of course I will, Joy. And I promise to make you proud. Come on, Reckless. Since this was your day, you should join me. You and Dahlia walk off despite Joy's protest. You also knew you'd be an accessory to murder one day, but you never dreamt it would be with someone so hot. Woohoo! You never managed to find Faith. Joy probably warned her, but in life as in law, it's the intent that counts. Yeah, like why have a pet when you're gonna abandon it? It makes no sense. I don't understand people's choices when it comes to a lot of things either. Especially in that aspect. It's like you basically end up having this life. Like you basically end up having another being's life in your hand and you just take advantage of it. It don't make no sense to me at all. But that's why it's always good to have shelter. So it's like until they find a home, they have somewhere to be taken care of. Like they have people taking care of them and actually showing them the love and everything that they deserve. And basically just having a nice warm place with food and somewhere to sleep. Really, I don't know who is in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. Ski mask. I guess I'll go for the mystery box this time, but I feel like I'm about to get screwed over. Damn it! They gave me the Bloody Mary. My fucking stats are about to be fucked. What are you doing? Drinking a Bloody Mary? That's a curse! Who drinks curses? My cat climbed up my desk to watch the stream help. He's trying. Aww, that's so cute! Aww. Let him watch the stream. Let him sit on your hand and watch the stream. That'd be so cute. That's a curses. Just because I keep my curses in glass and cup doesn't mean you should drink them. When anyone visits a location, they will lose stats. Have fun. They will lose stats. Have fun with that. Oh, that is a bitch. They just basically screwed me over again. And on the last week too.
Gotta practice some tricks.
Alright, if that's the case, if I'm gonna lose stats, then I guess I can afford to lose some fun. So I'm gonna go to the pool. While looking around the lake for a private place to take a pee, you find a treasure map buried in the sand. It leads to an X in the center of the lake. You gather a crew of trusted friends, don in your eye patch, and sail out there to find the booty. When you arrive, you find a tiny island with a single palm tree. Aww. You dig up a box that says, open in case of a very boring day. You open the box and find, mine is too fun. Arr. You break off from the group a little early to attend the CPR class at the lifeguard shack. You never miss a CPR class because you're a creep. Luckily for you, 2 of your smoking hot campmates are already there when you arrive. Damien doesn't seem happy about it though.
Lame.
What the hell is this, Joy? You said you'd teach me water magic today. No, I didn't. You said it with that stupid sock puppet you made of me while doing a frankly offensive impression of my voice. Damn, that's always worked on Scott. But come on, why are we at this stupid class?
That was magic.
Because saving lives is true magic, Damien. Wait, like, actual magic? If I say yes, will you shut up and take the class? For sure.
Always the same with you.
Then yes, we are learning actual magic.
Damien is back.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna use this to kill people. Oh
Lifeguards
god.
on duty.
What's up, guys? Welcome to our super chill CPR class. I'm Wanda. This is Stu.
You again?
We know your names. We've been going to school together for years.
Mind blown.
Oh, phew, that's a relief. I was like 90% sure those were our names. But you can never be too sure, you know? Anyways, hope you guys are ready to kick back, throw on some tunes, and remind us how to do CPR because we totally forgot. Wait, you want us to teach you CPR, but you're the teachers! We don't really believe in rigid hierarchies, okay? Student, teacher, what's the difference? I mean, we definitely remember some of how to do CPR, we just don't remember what the first step is, like, at all. I put him inside my hood. I turned it with the hood side front. He's comfy. That, I'm picturing that now, and that is actually really sweet. That is the cutest thing I can think of all night. Like, he's just sitting in the hoodie, just like, little bed pocket. That is so cute.
Lame.
I'm sorry, I'm getting like distracted with the game a bit. What? This is bullshit. I'm never gonna learn magic at this rate. And you're never gonna get the part where you put your lips on other people's lips. Come on, say something. What's the first step for performing proper CPR? Before performing CPR, always shake your mouth. Sure, it's not busy. It's awesome. I'm a little worried about where this is gonna go, so let's go for it. Why was that charm? Hey, I'm all about crying. It's important to stay hydrated in your face. And find someone who actually knows CPR sounds pretty good right now. But praying? Isn't that kind of discriminating against, like, atheists? This is a non-denominational lake reckless. We're not trying to push our religious beliefs on people while they're drowning to death.
Please.
As a proud witch and wielder of dread arcane incarnation, I also object. Praying is far too narrow of a label for the full range of spiritual expression. What about petitioning, invoking, or sacrificing a goat and painting your naked body with its still warm blood? Whoa! Also, you're full of shit. That's not what CPR stands for, and I'm just doing this to dunk on you in front of these lifeguards. Wait, CPR is biased against atheists? I don't know why I thought my cat was at my foot. That's fucked up! It's all the atheists turn down CPR because it doesn't align with their beliefs. They're all gonna fucking drown. I actually didn't even see the part. I know, right? But like, wait, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read the part where it said praying.
Fight me, dude.
Do you know how fucking annoying atheists are in hell? You try torturing someone who doesn't believe you exist. I'm so sorry, everybody. We didn't know CPR has such problematic
Your
risks.
life is in
For
good
now, we'll be
hands.
using a much more inclusive life-saving technique. Lung transplant. What? That's way more difficult and dangerous than CPR, you protested. You can't always take the easy way out, dude. Some things are worth fighting for, or, you know, transplanting lungs for. We still need to do a demo, though. Does anyone have any lungs we can give? I do, but I left them inside Reckless's chest. Mind if I grab them, Reckless? I'm about to get my gut ripped off. You definitely do mind, but it's hard to protest when your lungs are being stolen. You escape with your life, but lose 2 boldness and 1 creativity. Man, my stats are gonna have some last-minute effects on them. I can just tell.
Let's choose the sickest of places.
Alright, we can afford to lose some smarts. today you decide you hike all the way across the woods. You want to see what's on the other side. It's a long, treacherous hike and that ends up taking an hour. I guess their woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often? Anyway, it turns out there's a library on the side of the woods. You go in and read some books or something and gain -2 smarts. So, if you're wondering why I picked this to lose smarts, it's because it's one of my highest stats. So it's like, it's easier for me to lose one of my higher stats than to taking the risk of losing my lower ones because that fucking Bloody Mary. And it is kind of fair. That is actually fair. It's taken a lot of time and effort to convince Damien that you're a real piece of shit, but all your hard work has finally paid off. You've been spending more time together as of late, and today you had a marvelous chat in building a model train station at a firing pines. Alright, one last tiny felt tree at a picketing fence and petty larceny by the side, and it should be just perfect. There. Good stuff, good stuff. You're a pretty rad person, Reckless. You know what we should do? Leave behind these tiny felt trees, find a real tree, and stab it repeatedly. But hear me out. Here's how we're gonna level Everly Assault up in a way no one has ever heard of participating before. We stab it over and over until both of our names are carved into it. Aww, what a romantic activity. Damien accidentally thinks he's invented. Unless he already knows it's a romantic thing and pretends it's not to. Either way, you realize you need to make an even stronger statement that the weak-ass tried and true names on the tree stick. Especially since your names happen to be too short or too long or too vulgar or boring or common or unique. The fuck do I know about the names? Cross them in the tree. For starters, you find the most romantic tree in the forest. A Brazilian rubber tree with an enticing crease. But that's not enough. Forget Damien's after he's got an even better idea. Hottest camper, horniest camper? We're gonna just go with this. Yeah! Haha, stupid tree, get wrecked.
Lame.
Just standing there being a defenseless tree. So stupid. Why don't you stab someone, tree? Oh right, you can't because you're a stupid no-hand tree. A tree who got stabbed by Reckless. Oh man, what a good one. Did I ever tell you that I fucking hate trees? Because I do. I wanna know why? Do you even know who tree are in league with?
Fight me, dude.
Guess what, shit nips? It's the motherfucking sun. They've been conspiracy this whole time to do photosynthesis at us, but the mass media doesn't seem to care. I fucking hate the sun. I always hated it, but I can't just carve words "fuck you, sun" into the sun whenever I want to. It's all my greatest regrets.
Rad.
What we can do though is carve "fuck you" tree into every tree in the shitty sun sympathizing forest. Ugh, trees are fucking worse, you know? Like they say trees can help with wilderness survival, but how? Moss can tell you which direction they're facing? I don't think so. I never seen moss actually spell out north or any other compass direction, and I call bullshit. You can survive on wild berries if you know which ones aren't poisonous? How do you know which ones aren't poisonous when the tree never answers when I ask them? Sticks can start fire? Me too. You're not special. You start to wonder if a lot of Damien tree hate is based on his own insecurities about his wilderness survival skills. But who the fuck cares? If he wants to spend the rest of the day stabbing trees with you, you're not going to question those. Two of you have a beautiful and violent time leaving your mark all over the tree forest, and incredibly disruptive to the local flora and fauna, which only because you don't understand what special bond you and Damien share. You gain 2+ and 2 charm. He's having a full anger breakdown. He's a very angry, fire-loving demon, and you can't really and it's basically his character, but he also has like a hidden sweet side, which depending on the story route you go is if you'll find it out. I don't think we're gonna see much of it in this route, but if anything, if you ever want to play this game or give it a go, I definitely do recommend it. It's actually all the games I believe are on sale right now, including the new game for like $10 something. But let's see what happens. Ask Damien to the medium shower? Yes.
Let's go with the flow.
You finally gather the courage to ask your beloved to the medium shower with you. I'm so scared. You want to be my summer fling? Oof, here's the problem. I just ordered from this pizza place, okay? And they had a promo in which you get free pizza as long as you don't date Reckless. Wow! You're not that bad, but pizza's definitely still better in this option here.
Go home,
So get lost. I have some free pizza to order.
Better luck next season, loser.
Damn, I really end up still getting the shitty ending. How humiliating. This scars you for life. distract you from yourself and the pain, you get super into Thundercats. You write 1,000 plus pages of horny Thundercats fanfics, you fill your house with Thundercat themed furniture, you literally make Thundercats your middle name. Life becomes like 5,000% more Thundercats. In the end, it turns out Thundercats can't fill the hole in your heart. I mean, they can't fill any of the holes in your body, unfortunately. Damn. So in both Monster Prom 1 and 2, we end up getting bad ending for this run. But on the bright side, it was nice to at least get this run to, like, if anybody was watching, to, like, basically give a preview of this game. But if anything, I've always enjoyed this game. That was so random and I wheezed so hard. Boy went on the full rant about how he hates trees. Yeah, he literally was just like, I can't stand trees. Like, trees are bullshit. They basically got the poison berries. They don't really help you with your directions. They basically, he's just like, trees actually fucking suck. It's fucking hilarious because he gets angry at the most smallest things. And you just sit here like, what the fuck? But I also like that about his character in the game. Because it's like, he gets mad with basically everything. But then it's also moments where even when he's mad, he's just like, I'm enjoying my time! But yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying the game though, and enjoying Damien's raging. Before you knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epic treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find gazing into starry night no matter how many years go by. I actually was supposed to be done like 40 minutes ago, but I didn't expect the run to take as long as it did. But I do appreciate you, Deserto Seco, for joining in, and if anything, I hope to see you next time I stream, which actually will be tomorrow. It's gonna be another cosplay stream, and it's actually tomorrow is going to be my regular Sunday themed stream with my good business partner, Biz Earnage himself. We're actually going to be doing our Biz and Reckless Dead by Breakfast Sundays tomorrow, and I hope to see you tune in with us. It's gonna be a fun ass time. We're gonna be basically playing Dead by Daylight for an entire night, playing with the homies, possibly taking turns as killer, with 4 people being survivors. It's gonna be a good time. But with that being said, this will be the last game of the night. This will be the last game of tonight. Thanks to anybody who's dropped by or is still here watching the stream. It's always appreciated when you show support. And if anything, I might do another night like this with just Monster Prom themed game. I might actually do that for Halloween, depending on if I'll be able to stream that day. But if anything, I do plan to stream tomorrow. I'm going to have my cosplay stream for my Biz and Reckless Dead by Breakfast. I'll have a good night, Desert. I'm gonna just call you Desert for short. Have a good night, Desert. And if anything, though, I'm going to be trying to have a couple more probably just some small cosplays done before the month's out. I can't do anything too big, and due to the cosplay not being entirely made the right way or entirely completely, I won't be able to do jury at the moment. They basically didn't even make the cosplay as like the jury Street Fighter 6 one. So what I might end up doing is saving towards the original Street Fighter 4 jury and might just do that one. I was really looking forward to doing Street Fighter 6 because with Street Fighter 6 coming up and I really like the design for it, I was looking so forward to doing this cosplay, but stuff happens and maybe it just wasn't meant to happen. But if anything, doing any type of jury will be nice either way. But I do actually have a couple cosplays up at the moment. I just did a Tiffany
go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? My strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret and frenemies. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough, nothing's really clear, sometimes right for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just